I'm Dr. P. Mageshwari, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Commerce, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Navapuram. Uh, Now we are going to discuss about the financial management and the dividend policy. So the financial management means the financial manager must take the careful decisions on how the profit should be distributed among the shareholders. So they have to consider the wealth of the shareholders and also consider the profit, maximize the profit of an organization. So then let me discuss about what is dividend. The term dividend refers to the part of the profit which is distributed among the owners or the shareholders of the firm. So that means dividend refers to the business concerns net profit distributed among the shareholders. According to Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, dividend is defined as a distribution to the shareholders out of profits or reserves available for this purpose. There are five types of dividend: regular dividend, interim dividend, stock dividend, bond dividend, property dividend. The regular dividends mean it is paid annually, proposed by the board of directors and approved by the shareholders in general meeting. It is also known as final dividend because it is usually paid after the finalizations of the account. For example, 10 percentage, 15 percentage of the capital. So then interim dividend means which may be decided to the pay dividend at any time between the two annual general meetings before finalizing the accounts. Stock dividend is a form of issue of bonus shares to the equity shareholders in lieu or the additions of the cash dividends. So this issue is given only to the existing shareholders of the business concerns. It's not to the not other than the new people. That means bond dividend means dividend is paid in the form of bonds for a long term period. The firm generally pay interest on these bonds and repay the bonds on maturity. Bond dividend enable the firm to postpone payments of cash. If the company does not have sufficient funds to pay cash dividends, the company promised to pay the shareholders at futures specific date with the help of the issue of bonds or the notes. Then property dividends, that this kind of dividends is paid in the form of assets instead of payment of dividend in cash. This type of dividend is not published in India. Then dividend policy. Dividend policy refers to the policy chalked out by the firms regarding the amount they would pay to their shareholders as dividend. Once firms make profit, they have to decide on what to do with the profit, and the firm have two options with them. They can retain their profit with the firms, or they can provide the dividend to their shareholders. So if they pay the dividend, it affects the cash flow positions of the firms and earns goodwill among the investors. Therefore, may be willing to provide additional funds for the financing of investments plans of the firms. The firms retain the profit, it becomes as easily available sources of funds at no explicit cost. So then definitions of dividend policy. The dividend policy determines the division of earnings between the payments to the shareholders and retain the earnings. Objectives of dividend policy: providing the sufficient financing, return to shareholders, and it also maximizes the wealth. Thank you.